Yes. Ladies and gentlemen,
There we are.
welcome to tonight's episode of Call Kass. You might recognize this lovely lady beside me as one of the three hosts of the Cream Team Dream Stream, who recently just got back from Europe with some sort of new disease, it sounds like.
No. I'm
She's
fine.
been coughing up a storm
I'm
over here.
fine now. I got way dark. if you
She
can
got
tell.
so
I
dark.
went back to my roots.
Call us 844-721 Kass. Let us know how black Fiona has
Like
got.
on a scale from 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how black is she? Lines will be open up soon, but we are going to dedicate the first half of Call Kass to our the third head of this snake. What do they call those three-headed, those little dragon? What do they call those, Case? Those little fantasy monsters.
DPs.
The DPs.
Yeah.
What are they actually? They're
The Hydras.
Double-headed
The Hydras.
dragon.
Yeah.
Welcome,
That's like a
ladies and
bunch of
gentlemen.
heads.
Yeah, welcome
Ghidorahs,
everybody.
yeah.
This is Call Kass. It's live. It's the show where you call us, you give us the content, okay? We don't do anything except just sit back and enjoy your voices and occasionally go, that's crazy. So call us in a second. We're going to open up the lines. But I just wanted to, Fee was like, did this thing, which I told her something we used to do in the 90s. And I think Sebastian Maniscalco has a bit about this, but people used to just stop by people's houses. And they'd be like, Sebastian does this thing where he goes, I was in the neighborhood.
But this is not the first time I've done this.
I know, but you're one of the few people that does this.
Oh.
And
I
then
think I only do it with you.
I get a call that's like, hey, I'm outside. I get,
Or I'm
hey,
allowed.
I'm outside. Can I use your bathroom? Can I have water? And she comes in, and it's nice. And then the other part is she's like, I wish I could hang out. I gotta take a call. She's like, she's not even here to hang out. She's just here to take a call.
I'm here to see everyone, and then I'm like, oh, well, I have things to do.
Yeah,
Because
you've
this
got
is my second home.
Well, she knows she doesn't have to actually engage with me if she's here, and that's kind of true. There is no like pressure to
No,
hang.
I want to hang. I just like think it's cool to like be here and be like, oh, look, it's home.
Yeah.
Like, I can
It's,
come hang and you know,
it's nice when you're
and
around.
drink a little water and you know.
Yeah, drink some water. It's my one stream a week lately. I was just telling you how it's been real tough to
Totally.
get online.
Yeah, right. I mean,
But there is a part of me that's a little healthier.
oh, I mean, so much has happened ever since I left.
Tell us about it. Like, what's been going on? And by the way, say hi to Case. I mean,
Hi,
you haven't even said hi to
Case.
Case yet.
Oh, hey,
Case.
Fiona.
Okay, I said hi. It was a Case before.
Yeah, but not on
Okay,
air,
Well,
dude.
hi, Case. I miss you very much.
She
I
misses
miss
you.
everyone very
Great
much.
to see you.
I've wanted us all to hang, but I've been out. Like I've been like escaping my feelings.
What do you mean? What are you
Um,
escaping?
I was like in Europe for like 3 weeks, and then there was a moment I texted Kass and was like, I have to come back.
Yeah. Where were you?
Also, Cass, I'm not sure if Fiona's mic is on.
Oh,
so
is
you
it
know.
not?
Oh shit. Oh, you know what? Since I just added it, it's possible I didn't add it to the new scene here. Oh boy.
I can also like yell.
Audio input capture. 3. We'll do this. I don't know if this is doing anything actually.
Test.
In the meantime, it's Chet's Corner. What's up, everybody? I'm actually in the studio. I teleported in.
Oh, they said it's better.
You have any questions for me
I
until they
doubled
resolve this
you up.
technical issue?
Doubled.
Hold on. Let's see what's-
I will sort of be the warm-up, not comedian, but sort of like truth teller, storyteller.
What's up, Chet?
Just sort of, hey, how's it going? Great to see you,
Chet.
Cass.
Hey, good to see you.
If
Thanks
you ever
for.
have a technical issue, I'm here.
Let's
Yeah.
go chat.
Can we get a check? Can we hear? Do you guys hear Fiona now? Check.
Test.
That's so much better, Fiona. You've done it.
Test.
That's
Yeah.
all the warm-up material I had, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
All right,
Okay,
Chet,
what was
we'll
your
see you
closer,
later.
Chet?
And what's
Didn't you have a
your-
bit about, I was like,
Do you have like a line you leave off with?
it's a Trump
You ever
bit.
notice how white people, when they piss, they make this face? Oh.
Yeah, dude, I
Right.
did notice that. They always
Yeah.
Why
do
do
that.
they do that?
White people.
Yeah, dude.
God.
I do mostly racial comedy about white people.
So, that's so white person of you.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
so white coded.
Super white coded.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right.
great work, everybody. I'm out
Thanks,
of here.
Chet.
Bye.
Thank you, Chet.
Um,
Well, that was Chet.
Dude, I mean, what?
You look-
I mean,
I know,
that
you look-
specific image of
On
me,
this monitor, you
you
look
I literally
so
look
black.
Okay, with red tones actually.
You look so black
I have
with
some
reddish
tones. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, so you were overseas, you were running in, you were escaping your problems.
Oh yeah, I was overseas, was escaping my problems. Oh, I wasn't escaping it. I
Hmm.
was more so being like, I have one life to live. Let's just fucking go. I don't have to be in LA. Let's just go.
Yeah.
And so I just like, if I kept at it, I could have been there for a while. You know, like I could have been away for a while. So
now you're just kind of you're single, traveling around the world.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to get into anything.
You're not
right
trying to
now.
hook up. It's not about that.
Haven't been hooking up. Haven't been really dating. I've just been kind of like my career, figuring out my next moves, and
Are we gonna see you on a P Diddy tape? You think?
Yeah.
Are you
no.
scared?
What? No.
You don't.
I don't think
huh?
I even was
It
alive.
did take you a little bit to answer that.
Yeah, it
though.
took a while.
It didn't. I wasn't even alive.
I do think it's because you weren't
back
super
then.
paying attention to Kassem, which is fair, but just so you know.
I wasn't. Yeah, I
Gotta
wasn't. I
be
think I
quick on that.
disassociated for 2 seconds, but
Yeah. But it sounds like things are going pretty good. I mean, you came in
I
here,
have
you
no
were kind of
idea.
floating.
I'm
You're
like,
dark as hell.
Well, my
You're
mental
floating.
health really has been the best it's ever been. Like I really have. I got out of that. I'm realizing how I just don't need to be in a relationship. So
That's crazy.
I know, like, you know, I feel like I've just like, you know, when you met me after the other bad breakup,
I've been
I
through
went
all your
straight-
breakups in the last
You
however
went
many
through
years. 5 years.
two bad breakups of mine, and
Well-
it all started. You know when it started? It all started when I moved to LA. And here's another piece of conversation that I need to talk
Okay.
about is that I don't think LA is the right place for me to date.
This is what she's trying. She's gonna give us some news here, Case, and we're not gonna like
no,
it.
but I mean, there is a high possibility that I'm moving back to New York next year. Okay.
Oh.
I don't.
It's a
I'm not.
very high possibility. My brother doesn't want to be here anymore. If he's not here, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. There's a vibe here that I think.
The industry is imploded for sure.
Yeah, the big
little
one's
bit.
about to come. Like, I think it's just time for me to, you know, maybe move on.
What's the big one?
She's talking about What are you talking about when you
Oh,
say
the big one, the San Andreas fault.
the quake, the mega quake?
Oh, like a or I thought you meant like an industry shakeup. Sounds
That
worse, though,
too.
but
I mean,
earthquake.
so the industry shakeup is that Los Angeles will be no more in about a year and a half. So time to maybe
see.
leave.
Well, look, I would normally put up a bigger fight, but I do think the aliens or an asteroid's coming in 2028. That's sort of the
Yeah.
word on the street. So I can't really tell you to stay here for Los Angeles, California. Just end up in the water anyways. So
Yeah,
I think we should all move to the heart of the country.
Africa.
No, that's the
Oh.
world.
Oh,
I was thinking more Montana, like Wyoming. Something in the middle of the.
I think
With a
it's.
lot of
I think we
land.
gotta all go back to Africa, and we'll protect you, Case. He'll kind of be okay.
Case, you'll be the village doctor.
Yeah, I think Case should be like. I think Case should be like the warlock. Like,
Ooh, I
you
could do
know what
that.
I mean? Like, he's kind of the guy
Okay.
people have to fear him, so he's untouched. But
Oh,
not
okay.
fear him too much, or else they'll rise up against him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I can start wearing plants exclusively. Just be
I
covered
also
in
think maybe
foliage.
it could hide the brightness of your skin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if we like really, really darkened you up in this like hood
Mm-hmm.
without doing blackface, might be the.
Well, if you're a
move.
warlock, you can cover yourself in mud and claim it's for religious reasons.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the only
exactly.
way to get away
Like
with
an
doing blackface.
yeah,
actually.
acrylic,
Yeah.
like a what's it called? I don't know the word in English, but it's like a mud type face
The
mask.
White Devil.
Yeah, so we could do that.
Oh, I could be your local white devil.
You could be
You still
the-
need one.
The White Devil. But you'll be
Right.
able to speak our language fluently and English, so you'll be able to.
No, he's got to only speak in clicks. So that's the guys. I'm telling you, he has to be hidden. Like he needs to be. People need to worry about him. Okay.
I'm the only white guy, but I'm still trying to check if
Like
it's
the
cool.
only, like the
they
only,
told me to talk like
you can
this.
only,
I swear.
Like you can only be yourself when we're like deep underground and it's just us three, and like that's your only moment to like let loose and be yourself, and then back to warlock status.
I love
So
it.
what happened to Africa to make it like this when we go
Oh,
there?
yeah, I don't know. I just imagine that's what Africa would
Oh,
be
okay.
like.
Okay.
Yeah. None of us have been there.
We've never been there. I've heard stories.
Well, one of us has. Raise your hand if you've been to Africa.
Yeah, and what were you doing there?
I was in
yeah.
Egypt
Yeah, what were you doing there?
climbing the pyramids when you
Yeah.
could do that.
Yeah. Ow.
Oop, sorry.
Ow.
Did I hurt you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I've never been to Africa. I've heard stories. My mother has told me many scary things there, but also makes me feel like, man, I kind of want to go home.
Like New York or Africa?
No, Africa.
Yeah. The
That's
motherland.
home, you know. There's a part of me that's like, it's time to go home.
I like to think of it like Wakanda, where it's invisible to anyone that's not black.
All right.
And then when you cruise up in that 747,
Yeah.
it starts to reveal itself.
Yeah. For me, it's either like my life is either I'm gonna go back to Wakanda, go to Africa,
Yeah.
or just go to Yonkers. So I think life's
Pick between
pretty
your motherland,
life's
Yonkers.
pretty fucking
Yeah.
good
That's
right
cool,
now.
dude.
Or the
Life's
entire
pretty
continent of
fucking Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yonkers. The
It's
Africa,
either Jamaica,
Africa.
Queens, or we're going Jamaica,
Jamaica, or
Nigeria.
Or Nigeria, yeah.
Yeah.
Safer to be gay in Yonkers, you're right. Honestly, I'd have to go straight if I go back to Africa.
What's the gay scene like right now? So the industry's imploded, right? No TV film is being made, very little. Are the gays fleeing as well as the industry folks, or are they
Dude,
sticking
I'm
around?
I'm starting to like regret choosing to be gay, you know? Like I'm hitting a point in my life where like, man, I mean, you know, if I go through one more breakup from a woman, I really think that will be it for me. So
I think you've been.
If you go
saying
straight though,
this.
you'll want to switch back within a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
just
we'll
to warn
fuck
you.
you up royally.
the thing with being straight is I think what could happen is that I don't care enough about the man, so I actually feel I'd be safer.
If you're deeply unattracted to the person you're with, that does really
Yeah,
free
then
you
he's just
up.
like a buddy. You know, he's just like a buddy that's around.
You're so gay
Just-
that you're gonna be a groomsman in my wedding.
Yeah, I am.
That's how gay you are.
I am.
We're gonna put her in a
How does your
pantsuit.
mom feel about that, or your parents?
My mom's very pro gay.
Oh, okay.
It's just my dad you have to worry about.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. No, I asked. Just
He will
because-
stone you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I could be straight for that moment.
That is breaking news. Yeah, we are gonna have Fiona dressed up in a pantsuit on the groomsmen side of the wedding, and
I'm gonna get a buzz cut.
no, don't get a buzz cut. Just
What
like
if I do?
you have an opportunity for like some killer Instagrams. Can you imagine
No, well,
dressed up?
I need a. Who am I gonna impress?
Did they go on the grid and you impress the world? Do you know what I mean?
I have no one to impress. Like, guys, it's been weird for me. Like, I have no one like to post for.
Do you feel like you do better when you have someone to impress?
Absolutely not. What I've realized is that I'm fucking crazy whenever I
Ah.
like someone. And I think like I'm avoiding that at all costs. Crushes make me crazy. Anything romantic makes
they're
me
so fun.
fucking crazy. I think I'm the worst version of myself when I have a crush on someone.
I think we're kind of similar when we are early in a relationship. It's like all we can really think
Dude,
about.
it's these games. It's like these, like, I have to play these games, and I fully believe that I'm like somewhat neurodivergent. And I feel like my social skills for these things are like not. It does not bode well for me. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little. I'm talking to my therapist about it too, because she's just like, yeah, it's clear you have some. There's some neurodivergency that you have, because it's like you're not reading. Or not reading, but you don't acknowledge. It's like I have these social skills are not. I don't have it.
Yeah, we're all a little bit tismed out since the pandemic.
I don't have it. I don't have the social skills to uphold dating.
No,
I don't
you do.
understand. No, I don't understand this gray area. And I think dating is romantic. Anything is all gray area.
It's tougher for you because
I'm with Kass. I think the vaccine did this to you.
The
I think
vaccine,
so. And I didn't even
I
get the
told you not to
Johnson
get
and
it.
Johnson. I got the Pfizer.
the Pfizer was the good one. The Johnson and Johnson was like the back alley one.
Dude,
that's what I got.
That's
dude,
what-
whoever,
that's
yeah,
okay,
that's
God.
that's what I got.
That's what I got.
That's what I got.
That is literally what I got.
Yeah,
though.
no, dude, that's
Then
so
that one like
bad.
hurt.
Yeah, like you started bleeding.
I did get really sick. I think
People
it just
got
gave me
hurt.
COVID.
Dude,
They're
yeah,
like, you're good now.
they're like blood clots.
I remember
dude.
they were like, yeah, the Pfizer one is you come in twice for that one.
Not
also
even,
the
no, it's one shot. They
no,
said
but then the Johnson and Johnson's like, it's
Oh, right.
one shot, you're down for days. Your arm hurts. It's like somebody socked your ass with a baseball bat, but it's one shot.
it was that was an insane moment, and the fact that the FDA approved that shot too is like really telling of like what actually is the FDA is doing for us, you
Yeah.
know? Because how did that vaccine get approved?
Yeah, it got approved pretty quick, and not only did we all take it, right? We were making fun of people who didn't take
I
it.
didn't take the Johnson and Johnson.
Well, just the vaccine in general.
Oh no, I took that immediately.
I took
I actually
right quick.
Yeah, no, it was pretty bad.
I had to did that thing where you
Dude.
go to the Walgreens and you stand in the makeup
I
aisle
was
and wait
in-
for it to queue up.
Yeah, no. So
Mm-hmm.
I was in Austin, Texas when all of that was happening, and so first
Mm.
of all, they didn't even believe that the pandemic was real, because I think 2 weeks into lockdown, everything went back to normal
Yeah.
over there. But what happened was I had to get on a Slack channel to get the vaccine.
Wait, was this at Rooster
Oh.
Teeth?
No, not at Rooster Teeth. Like a Slack channel of Austin, Texas.
Oh, what?
Like Austin,
the
Texas.
city?
Like there was a big Slack channel where you were allowed to go there and like get and like reserve space for a vaccine.
Damn.
It
What if
was,
you
like,
don't know how to
quite
like use
insane.
Slack? What?
Dude, I know, like, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I had to learn this by, like, it's, like, very university coded, so it's, like, Slack. Like, it was all, like, I mean, I felt like I was, like, getting a drug that I wasn't allowed to get. Like,
That
then,
makes it exclusive.
and
that
then
means
I went,
want
and
it.
then I finally, like, every morning I would have to click and, like, make sure I got got like, the approval of it.
Jesus, Texas.
And so I got it, and he told me that I had to drive like 2 hours away to like San Antonio to get this vaccine. And I was like, I have to do this, or else there's no way I'm getting this vaccine. So I drove down to get my vaccine. And then I had to do it twice, 2 weeks later.
Damn.
And I all got this from a Slack channel. And I had to, every morning, I had to like quickly, you know, like make sure I was in line.
Dude, LA, it was
I think you got
super easy.
scammed.
It was
Well,
LA, you just walk down the street and there's a guy in drag or a transgender just tossing them out like out of a
right.
bag.
Well, no, I
into
mean,
the
it was
street.
it was like fully like underground. It was really bad. So yeah, that was cool.
But we
And
all got it now, dude.
I got my booster a short while after,
Mm-hmm.
and then just stopped getting them. And I don't know why I stopped.
Yeah, I don't remember the last booster I got.
dude. Like when do we get like what's the rule now? Like
I don't even know where my paper is.
yeah. Oh, I have him in my passport.
I don't know where my vax paperwork
Yeah,
is.
but yeah, it's gone, and I just also don't understand. No one tells us like when the booster is. It like a flu shot? Do you get it every year? Like what's?
I think they just stopped worrying about it. I think it's
Yeah,
just,
they're like, we're done with this.
they don't want to go through it again. It was like it was really traumatic.
But it's just so insane because it's like it's not like it's gone; it's just here. And so I'm wondering.
People are dying from
and
it
people,
still.
and I'm also wondering, like, do you get and another piece of information that I'd love to know is like, do you get the flu shot first or the COVID shot? Like, do you get it at the same time or like you don't get it at the same time?
I think you got to give your body a break.
Yeah, but is it like, but flu season same as COVID season? Do you have to get it at some other point?
That's a good question. These are all good questions, and
Yeah.
no one's listening to Fauci anymore. They just everyone decided.
Is he alive? Is he dead?
I don't know.
I haven't heard from this man.
I
Like,
think the law is as soon as there was a packed Chili's in anywhere in Michigan,
Yeah,
the pandemic was over.
It was
So
over.
it actually ended, I think, in about 2020, within 2 months.
yeah. That was.
yeah.
It was Tiger King, waiting in line at a Walgreens, then the Chili's in Michigan, and now it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're like, it's done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like during the pandemic, I had like this long distance girlfriend that I was like, that it was just so bad.
Do I know this person?
Maybe I've talked.
Long
about her.
distance. My therapist used to say long distance relationships aren't real. They're not real relationships.
I don't think that was something a therapist should say.
No, he said that because I was.
Did he say that over Zoom?
Yeah, right. Yeah, did he say that over
did
a
say it over
Google
Zoom.
Hangout? Yeah, okay.
He did say over Zoom.
Yeah, okay.
Well, he says that because I dated someone who lived in, speaking of Brooklyn or New York, I dated somebody there, and when you go visit them, it's like you're on vacation the whole time.
Oh my God, I have to take a call.
Oh, go take your call. Ladies and gentlemen, Fiona, maybe she'll be back, maybe she won't.
Depends on how the call goes.
Jesus, what an exit, huh? Looks
Yeah.
at her phone,
Just move outta here.
panics, doesn't even say bye, just leaves. I do want to say thank you for all the subbies. Let me go through them right now while we open up the phone lines. Maybe we'll get some calls about Fiona that she won't be able to answer.
Ooh, yeah, let me pop these lines wide.
Gnome Pro,
Show
thank
is
you for the 24 months. 2 years. My microphone's about to fall over. 2 years. Thank you, Lord Servo, for the 23 months. 2 years. I don't know if I've seen a 2-year one yet. Maybe I have. Let me scroll down. Side Effect for the 8 months. Gnome Pro, thanks for the shout out. Colin, thanks for the 21 months. Groupstra, thanks for the shout out. Reverie, thank you for the 9 months full term with the resub on the Prime. J Money, thank you for the 16. Resubscribe for 16 months. 21 months overall. J Money, thank you so much. Smoke Packs, my brother, for a full term on 9 months. Welcome. I'm so glad, even if I'm just streaming 1 day a week this last month, it's nice to know that when I do stream, you guys are still supporting and tuning in. Phone lines are open, 844-721-Kass. Give us a call. Did anything that you just heard give you a cause for concern? Do you have any news? Is there anything that's bugging you that you want to call in and get our opinion about, or just use our airtime to sort of just get stuff off your chest? That's what we're here for. Call Kass.
Yeah, where should Fiona move? Let us
Where
know.
should Fiona move? Do we think that getting out of LA is the move right now? Anytime people say that, I go, I know it feels right now, but you'll want to come back. Okay, guess who's back? And she's back, ladies and gentlemen. We can actually take some calls now that you're still here and we've opened up our phone lines. If you want to talk to Fiona, because this is the only way to do it, she is not available through any other platform, social media site. She's probably dated you and blocked you, so there's no way for you to get a hold of her.
And
if you're
also,
her ex, you can call
true.
us up right now.
Do not call us up.
Okay.
That's a no.
That would be a pretty good call, though.
That
That
would
would
be
be
so
actually a
spicy.
great call.
That'd be so
I would actually be
spicy.
okay with it. But what I will say is, you said something and then I forgot.
No, it's okay.
Oh, can you guys please please still interact with me on Instagram? Like I need that.
Yeah, make sure
Like
you
why
get...
don't you comment on my stuff? Like this is like my work.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
like
You're my work.
This is like my work. It's not even like a selfie of mine. It's like, this is my work.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, make sure you guys are supporting her on Instagram.
No, smoke packs, absolutely. Real one. Always commenting.
Smoke
Love
Packs
you.
are a real one. Timmy the Brain, thanks for the 18 months. Side Tricks, my buddy, coming in for 21 months. Joe Coyote, thank you for the 23 months. Sending love from Michigan. Congrats on your engagement. Cool to see the crew here. I know, it is nice, Joe. Big shout out to Dank Sauce, who's doing our call screening right now. Speaking of Texas, Texas native over there. Call up. You'll talk to Dank Sauce, and he'll put you in a queue. And then hopefully, if there's enough time, we pull you into it. Just like Knocked Up None, who I think this is his first time calling in ever. Knocked Up Pun, welcome to Call Kass. You're on with Kass, and Fiona. How's it going? Okay, so I can't hear him.
I might have them muted, sorry.
Okay, all right.
And it is definitely knocked up.
Hey, we can hear you now. That's my bad.
Oh, okay. Kassem, I'm a huge fan. I've been watching you on YouTube for over a decade.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Thank you so much.
It's crazy to see that you just got married. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm engaged, getting married soon. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. And as long as she doesn't figure out this is who I really am, and then leave me. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words.
I was watching your old videos on the Internet Archive. I was watching California On, Going Deep.
Oh, yeah, they are on there. Yeah.
So many nostalgic videos. My first question is, when YouTube was kind of young and you were on Going Deep, how did you get the P-stars? How did I
get the porn stars on? Well, it's really...
How did you get in contact with them?
You want to hear a story? You want to hear about how I got the porn stars on my YouTube show?
Sure.
Just fake
it.
Just fake it a
YouTube
little
was
bit.
so young.
Fake your interest.
Sure.
I'll make this quick. Essentially, you just got to get the one, and then once you get one, you can use that to show others, and it's much easier to book. But to get that one is kind of a tough road because porn stars, while they do want to self-promote quite a bit, generally don't... they're very wary of people that reach out to them, and for good reason. Like, they get a lot of creeps that are trying to get them to come and do this, and so we had to essentially we sent out a Craigslist post. We probably had 100 people that that responded to us or whatever. Out of 100 Craigslists we sifted through, we finally booked one porn star. And I don't even know if porn star is right. She was an adult actress, but she came in. We did it. We put it on YouTube, and then we used that to book the rest of them. Or she was like, "You should talk to my friend, this person," and and then it was sort of off to the races. But that's how we did it. If that answers your question.
It was crazy because when I was watching your videos, I could not keep a straight face. I think I was like 14 at the time watching. I said,
"That's too young.
What the heck's porn?
That's too
young.
young.
I don't even know what it is yet."
That's too young. And yeah, I'm sorry. Tell your parents I'm sorry. You shouldn't have been watching that. But YouTube was sort of like the Wild West back then, and there wasn't the sort of parental controls that there are today. So I apologize if you have some weird fetish or you're into some like fucked up shit because of the way you entered your sexuality. I'm sorry.
How could you keep a straight face asking some of those questions? I just gotta know. I mean, I know it's kind of cut in and out.
It's like a soulless.
It's a soullessness.
There's a removal. There's something
Detach.
it's attachment.
It's like an out of body experience, an OBE. I sort of remove myself and I watch it like anyone else would.
Right.
It's much easier.
Have you ever stared into the eyes of an American Girl doll for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
That's sort of what it's like to hang out with Kass.
Yeah, you kind of wonder like, what's going on there, buddy?
Yeah, that's it.
And you're like, what's wrong with me that I'm doing this?
Yeah. Why am I friends with this guy?
Right. Yeah.
So you kind of question your own self.
I think I was also like kind of nervous the first time, and sort of when I guess when I get nervous, I sort of I just shut down.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I sort of shut down in general.
I think you shut down at anything that has a more emotional stake to it as well sometimes.
Okay.
So
right.
like
that's fair.
Open my heart up to you, I sense a
yeah, it's like I wish she wasn't doing this.
Yeah,
right
I wish.
now.
Yeah, it's like, damn, this is inconvenient. You know, like an inconvenience.
Who's worse at it? And be honest. If you were to open up and pour your heart and soul out to someone, who's worse at receiving that, me or Kevin?
That's a good question. You guys are both awful at it. The only thing is that I think what happens, you try to leave the conversation faster than Kevin does.
Oh, okay.
So you both act the same way. Kevin is not emotional whatsoever, but will keep asking me questions and keep validating me. You'll be like, hey, time to like get over it. Cause there was that moment when
there was one time But to be fair, okay, I'll hear you out. Go ahead.
Well, there was that one moment when I was really deeply sad about a girl, and you essentially made me spiral to a point that I had to take an amount of shrooms that was unwell, and
Sure.
then I started, and then I thought that you then
dangerous.
confused me, thinking that it was the end of the world.
Well, that was a whole other.
Yeah, but I
thing
told
that
you that I
happened.
was gonna take shrooms, and then you started telling me that you started sending me crimping.
I did send you videos of people crumping or crimping.
Crumping or whatever it's called, and then you said like, this looks like Amelie, and then you told me that an asteroid hit. And that
it was coming,
and then we had to go to Idaho and hear the coordinates.
Yeah, I did give you some bumper
And then when I
coordinates.
was done with my trip, I told you, and you were like, yeah, you know, sometimes life just happens that way. And then at that point, that's when you opened up.
Yeah, I did.
So to answer your
eventually
question,
open
knocked up none. That's how Kassem keeps a straight face. Is everything Fiona just described.
That is true. Yeah,
I thought it would take like a whole bunch of takes. Honestly, if I was there and I was interviewing, man, asking him what those questions were, because there was one question when you asked Ron Jeremy.
Oh
and,
yeah.
He's a big deal now.
Yeah, isn't he in jail?
Yeah, wait, who's Ron Jeremy?
Ron Jeremy's known as the
now,
Hedgehog. He was known for having a massive dong. I think 13-inch dong.
What?
And he was like this.
He said in the video, he said 3 inches from the floor.
Oh yeah, he made that joke.
And then you said, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, he did have some old man jokes, and he had a musk about him. And he has narcolepsy, which is, you know, fine. I don't hold that against him, but he did fall asleep a couple times.
Can I ask another question?
Sure, yeah. We'll do one more question, and then we'll move on to the next call. Mm-hmm.
So when I was 18, I visited Los Angeles, and I saw the spot where you do California On.
Yes, sir.
Where those like doing those like reindeer dancing. I don't know if I forget.
Yeah, it's a
that
mural.
huge wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a picture of that. So that was kind of parasocial of me. But do you get people coming up to you in real life anymore? Asking for pictures?
Definitely a lot less. It did happen today, but definitely, you know, nowhere near the heyday, which is probably better for my sanity. I did develop really bad paranoia back in my early YouTube days, because I was afraid that everywhere I went, there was like somebody was gonna hurt me that recognized me or something. It was like this, and it wasn't super irrational, but it is this sort of thing. It's really weird, and since I'm sort of very far removed from fame now, I can look back at it and be like, it's very strange. But when I was at a peak, there was a time where I'd leave the house and it would happen like 3-4 times where somebody would say something, especially if I was like on the west side. And then I developed
Really?
a feeling of uncertain, like I felt very unsafe with people. Like if I was in a movie theater, and I would just feel like there's somebody in this room that may know who I am, but I won't know that. and then I'll leave the movie, and then I'd see a tweet, I'd scroll through my replies, and it's the back of my head somebody took a picture of, you know, and I was like, it's kind of, it did make me feel good. I like when people come and said hi. I've always enjoyed that. It's just the stuff where people are kind of from afar and like aren't engaging with you but are looking at you. It's like really weird in between stuff. I don't have to worry about that now, but yeah, you know, that's one of those things.
Did you see what happened at TwitchCon though this year, man?
No, what happened at TwitchCon this year? I know people are just back from it. Did a weird thing happen? Did somebody get hurt?
A lot of Kick streamers went to see a lot of their favorite Twitch streamers, I suppose. Some of them got into fights. Others were harassed. One guy sucked on a big Twitch streamer's chest, licked another guy's hands. Whole bunch of clips about it.
What?
Oh, man. I don't know if any of the chat saw the Twitch clips about it, but I thought you would go to TwitchCon to do like a California on TwitchCon.
No,
kind of like the old days.
No, I'm kind of past. Yeah,
that would have been a great time to do it.
It is a great time to do it. It's just that stuff is like, I don't know. I don't know how interesting that is for me to do anymore, and it does take a lot of energy. Case has done it before. Me and Case have done it at Comic-Con. It's just like the amount of energy you're expelling doing that stuff is unreal, and for what, really? Like, I don't know if it would be worth it. Back in the day, it would have been, you know, that was my job, and I was like, whatever my views were on YouTube is what I got paid, and so I was like, I gotta get there, and like relevance was an issue, so you just wanted to be in the middle of it. When that stuff isn't important, or you don't live your life by that, you like tend to stay away from stuff like that. But I appreciate the call, Knocked Up. I do want to hear more about the stuff that happened at TwitchCon. I'm sure some of the folks calling in may have some words. But, hey, call us. So we're here every Monday. Give us a call back. And I appreciate you finding me and supporting the stream.
Fantastic, man. Big fan over a decade.
Thank you, bro. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, man. Yeah, you too. We'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Lot of good folks. You know who else is a good guy? Chief Happiness Officer Matt Liddell.
Okay. This will be my last call, though.
This is gonna be oh man. Sorry, Card King and Smoke Packs and Electric Man. They're gonna miss you, but we'll talk shit about you while you're gone. Matt Liddell, Fiona's #1 fan on Call Kass. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Fiona, and hi, other two guys.
Hey.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah. How are you doing, Fiona?
You know, I'm doing good. Life is happening. That's what I've got to say.
As long as you're happy, then you need to do whatever you need to do.
Thanks, Matt.
That's
I
right.
need that.
But the only thing you can't do is move. I've talked it over with everyone in the creamies. Yeah, we can't have that.
Sorry about it.
I talked to Ashley real quick, and she's more than happy to have you move in with her and Kass.
Yeah.
Oh, did she say?
You know.
I don't remember.
Yeah. You know, if she has to kick out Kass to make room for you, she said she will. She'll make that sacrifice for you.
Yeah.
So she just wants to make sure
That's
to
nice
keep
of
you
her.
there. So.
Listen, I want to, but yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Matt.
you got to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy, that's all that matters, and that's all we want for you.
Thank you, Matt. That means the world.
I was going to say... I'm sorry?
No, I was just saying that meant the world. Thank you, Matt.
Not a problem. And Kass, I will say this. This is probably one of the best guests you've had so far. I know it's a lot better than last week's guest, or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember his name. I think it was Sloth from the Goonies?
Who?
Oh, boy, is this a Gnome Pro? Are you digging at Gnome Pro?
No, it's a Gina dig.
No, Gina. It's
Gina with the forehead.
Oh, Gina.
Okay.
Gina.
Gina was on
Kass
our.
forgot
Right.
that Gina
Gina,
exists.
Gina,
So I guess you're right, Matt. Sorry.
Yeah. I love Gina.
I did ask Gina if she wanted to show up today, but she's on her way back from TwitchCon, where she was probably assaulted by one of those guys.
I just wanted to say, not too much. I just wanted to say hi. Hope everyone's doing great. Just all the content's been great that I've been but it's there's a likeness. But I want to just hope everyone's doing good. I'll let the next person talk, but just keep it all, keep up everything, and Fiona, just keep on doing what you need to, and just stay in touch over socials or whatever, and
thanks, Matt.
I don't know, just keep on kicking ass like you always do.
You're the best, Matt. Thank you. I needed that. Anytime you have any words for me, it makes me feel 10 times better.
Thank you, Matt. And
thank you.
We'll get an update about what's going on with Gnome Pro on the next show, okay?
Not a problem. We will do that.
Card King is begging me to let you hear what he has to say. He has Liv Morgan tea.
Okay.
Is that
all right, let's
can
go.
you hang out for just a second?
I'll hang.
Card King, and then we've got Smoke Packs. Card King, what is going on, brother? Welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show, I should say.
Fiona! Oh my God, I missed you so much. I'm so glad that you're back. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're fine. I was so worried about you.
Thank you. That means.
Oh my! Do you know how much the world has? But do you realize how much the world has changed, and I have needed a strong lesbian opinion on?
I bet.
Your creme de la femme. Liv Morgan has taken over pegging responsibilities for Dominic Mysterio, and I have so wanted to have.
What the
fuck did you just say to me?
Who's she pegging? What's going on in the WWE?
I don't know.
This is definitely turning away from the PG era, but I remember for a while that you were following the relationship between oh God, I'm trying to remember.
Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. Yes, because that was the only queer moment they had, and it lasted 3 weeks.
That's a lot of queer.
It did. However, they are now apparently they are de-gayifying that entire storyline, because you were following for a little bit that Rhea was in a relationship with Dominic Mysterio.
Right.
And
yeah. That's when I started.
obviously
That's when I started walking out of that, because they started making Rhea have a relationship with a man, and that they may not. That you lost.
Yeah,
really?
that just doesn't feel right.
It didn't feel right to me.
Yeah, it's. Well, now, apparently, they decided to make it even worse. They decided to put your little trumpet, your blondie little friend, is now has taken over the responsibilities for the strap-on, to make sure that Dominic feels comfortable and home, because what happened in prison.
Right.
But
okay.
that was just something
I will say it might even be. Wait, but hold on. Hear me out. Maybe I am making this a little more of a queer. Maybe this is me putting my 2 cents in and queer and what the fuck is it called? But I think it's actually even gayer that Liv went for the guy that Rhea was with, and this triangulation here might actually be one of the gayest things that could happen, because at the end of the day, there's a world where they actually just Rhea and Rhea just want to Liv and Rhea just want to be together, but they're just using this man as like a you see that? Yeah, that might be gay.
Is that a guy or a girl? In the middle.
Could be they.
In the middle?
Yeah, it's a guy?
I think it's
Dominic
a guy.
Mysterio, yeah.
Oh, that's Mysterio. Okay, all right.
He's got a little.
This
little
might
beard going,
be.
little
This
face
might
on it.
actually be the
window's really small
gayest.
for
This
me,
might
but
just
yeah.
be the gayest
It's pretty.
moment. Actually, if we think about it.
So this is peak gay.
This might be a very gay slow burn that I've seen way too many times, and if the writers are good, they'll lean into that.
Okay.
If they want to get any of the queer interests, if they want me to go back to watching WWE,
They lost you, is what
they
you're
lost me. They had me like by the they had me like
yeah,
they
right by the
had
pussy.
me.
They grabbed
They
you.
grabbed me, and then they lost me.
Well, they got to bring you back because there was a moment where I thought, like, oh my God, they're making stuff Fiona's into? Like this.
Dude, I thought I was gonna be a storyline at some point. Like it was like I was
basically
trying to get
were.
in there.
You were
There was a
texting.
moment.
You guys were on a thread together.
There was like a moment. So I was like, time to get on my wrestling gear.
Yeah, you would come into work every day and be like, guys, I think Liv is gonna body slam me.
I think I'm causing issues in between relationships.
Yeah, they gotta get gay again.
I agree.
Make WWE gay again. All right.
Even for the 80s were pretty gay. But yeah,
Fiona, but that doesn't count.
I had a lot more questions, but I know you're.
She's tight on time.
I know you've got stuff to do.
No, Card King, please tell me your question. Tell me your question. Give it to me.
Okay, well, this is a somewhat serious, so I'll try to calm down a little bit.
Okay.
I'm only being mildly hyperbolic. That you are a creator, you're a filmmaker, and you're making material right now that is. Currently, everybody in entertainment, whether it's film, whether it's music videos, is literally stealing everything from. And so I'm wondering, from your perspective, how does it feel when you're having your vision, your style, your sexuality, your identity that you are producing starting to show up mainstream, and you're not even getting any credit for it?
This is good. That's a great question.
Amazing question, and thank you so much for noticing.
This is a great question. Thank you for asking it.
Thank you for noticing.
This is in response to the Chapel Roan.
Here's my response to
this. And is this on the record? Popculture.com, wherever you are.
No, there's nothing bad.
Put this in print, brother. Go ahead.
Nothing bad. I am immensely. I don't think there was ever. I don't think I maybe. You guys are flattering me a bit too much. I don't think I had any influence in any of that. But it would be cool to. Right. It would be cool to have some type of acknowledgments. Because it was cool that they were able to do all of this, and Chapel's huge. It would be awesome if there's a world that maybe my short film also got this type of attention to some degree. Whether it is there is like a bit of a lesbian, a French castle fire swordswoman type of vibe here that I think I put out last year almost, or this beginning of this year.
Yes.
And I wish it got somewhat of that attention, but it did. But my laundromat movie got a pretty good attention.
I think it's good. It means that you're like your instincts on.
Yeah, I have good instincts, but like the thing is that I actually do realize that I do have good instincts, because there's a lot of things that I've noticed that are now popular that I've had ideas back when.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've always had that, but it would be cool to like be recognized by it that soon. And I trust that at some point it will. But it would be cool.
It would be cool. And I will tell you this, Chapel Roan is
well deserved.
Who's been she's sort of been like, everything you read about her is, oh, she's so cool, she's so talented, she's a new hot thing, she's setting boundaries with her fans, good for her. But a little bit of having a down week this week because of her stance, not necessarily backing Kamala Harris and saying that there's problems on both sides. Have you seen this? She's sort of taking a little bit of heat right now.
What happened?
Well, yeah, it's just like her she's not willing to publicly endorse Kamala Harris, which is fine. She doesn't have to. But I think the people are saying it's because, well, why wouldn't you? Because one side is completely against this whole drag, everything that you're leading into in your aesthetic. One side doesn't welcome that sort of equal
That's
right.
tough. That's so tough, because it's also like not saying that she should absolutely pick, especially
she's
in these
both
moments.
siding is what.
But I think, man, sucks to blow up in an election year. I will say that.
You think so?
It sucks because I don't think...
Because you've got to pick a side?
At this point, because she's so big and got so big, she has to pick a side. She has to really make a stance. And I know she will at some point, but that's tough, because she just blew up. Like, Imagine up and then down at some. You know what I mean? Like
3 months ago, I had no idea who she was.
Right? No, like she literally blew up to a degree that it's like people are seeing her as like you're like the next. Yeah. Lady Gaga, like Madonna level. So it's kind of just crazy.
Well, I think she's cool. I think her music's cool, and your instincts right.
I kind of like her politics, actually.
You kind of like that?
One of the few fans that got on board when she made that comment. I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah, I like that I like that.
Since you have a good instinct, is there something that is not on everyone's radar now that you think will be on our radar within 6 months that we should maybe get on early?
Who's going to appropriate you next, Fiona?
Well, I don't know if anyone remembers, but remember when I said that Katy Perry is gay? Do you remember? I was
I think so.
She's been scissoring on stage.
Dude, did I not say this? I said this. I was like, I think Katy Perry's gay. Like, she like fully looked like there was a picture. There was like an image of her that popped up like a year and a half ago, and I was like, oh, that just looks like a masked lesbian, and I was like, oh, I think she's gay, and then now something weird's happening where she's taking this weird routes, which there was a whole thing.
Well,
but
the Katy,
yeah,
I've seen the Katy Perry thing from a little bit, but I'm wondering because she's been queer friendly in her music and she's been queer inclusive, but she's always kind of drawn a line. Like, she kissed a girl and she liked it, but wasn't going much harder than that.
Her
albums, her album is not quite performing up to the standards that they're doing, and there's a question is if she is now appropriating queer sexuality for a male gaze to try to attract that attention, and that becomes that thing where are you a straight person that is appropriating queer culture for the sake of a targeting gaze, or are you actually trying to participate as a member of that community and adding to that?
Can I be honest? I just think she's manic right now. I think this is an insane video to put out. I think it's an insane song to put out called Woman's World. I don't know what year you're in.
She's had a rough year. Her album tanked.
This is tough. I mean, like this entire video is tough. Like, is there even a black woman in that video? Like, I mean, it's just.
You know what? I didn't even look.
I mean, it was just. I mean, there might be, but I didn't see. Like, this is just.
It's just not cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are you? Is this like feminism? Like, what's happening here?
It's not cool.
She's like, isn't my body ironic? I better show it off.
Yeah, like, what's happening?
Oh, there was like two guys kissing there. I guess that's cool.
Like,
I guess she did all the work she needed to do.
She used to be married to.
She's with Orlando Bloom.
Russell Brand, and this literally looks like his mocking video, a music video that he did in Get Into the Greek. Like, that was supposed to be a
really?
pop star that was like just parroting.
But I'm like, I don't even remember. Like, I'm like, Russell Brand, wasn't that in 2008? Like, it's time to move on. Like, it's 2024. That's crazy, guys. Well, Card King, thank you so much.
Thanks, Card King.
All those. I think you're
you
so.
Take care of yourself, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week, brother.
All
right, that's it for Fiona, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to go take her call. Hey, help yourself to anything in the fridge.
I think I'll be okay.
And while you're in there, grab me a little seltzer and bring it over to Daddy, will you?
Okay, so you want me to go?
Thirsty.
Okay.
It's very thirsty. Thank you.
So I'll just go grab it.
We got Smoke Packs on the line. Thank you for hanging, Smoke Packs. Also, Suborbital, thanks for gifting a sub to TMZ News. Hopefully they got that exclusive. Microphone, thank you for the 500 cheer bits. Miss Microphone bits. Welcome back, Smoke Packs, to Call Kass. I hope everything is doing you right over there in Chicago. Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
See you, Fiona. Sorry we couldn't get her to stick around for you, Smokes, but let's be honest, you're calling for us.
It's all good. I didn't want to. No, I'm kind of gonna bring her down with some info and stuff. I didn't want to. I'm kind of going through it right now.
Oh, what's going on?
How are you doing? No, it's just kind of been a rough day. I've been busy on the horn all day. Magic Card World, I'm not gonna lie, it got hit with some devastating ban and restriction news and Commander format. So,
are you doing okay?
If you play Commander, I mean, I don't own any of the cards that are hundreds of dollars, so no skin off my teeth. But
What did they do?
Blackboy Nation, my community.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just like, imagine, Kass, you're a comic book guy.
Yeah.
Imagine if they said you can't own a Spider-Man #1.
I would be livid. I'd say fight me. Yeah.
So there we go. Mana Crypt. Yep. Case is on it. Then they just reprinted Mana Crypt, which was a promo originally in the 90s. It has history. We needed the Dockside Extortionist band, but Mana Crypt is just out of line. I can't believe they banned that. I'm kind of
0 mana ramp with a damage drawback. Are they insane? They thought they could just flood the board with this.
And you know, Case, they're even saying this implies that they should just then ban Soul Ring, which is a commander staple.
Yeah, that's true.
The format's Pikachu. So I don't know, man. It's like, oh, I can't play my Spider-Man comic. Good. Nadu makes sense. They needed that. But Jewel Lotus, that was messed up. Jewel Lotus was made for Commander, and they banned the card that was like hundreds of dollars. Now, if you look up live like market prices, which is incredible. I've never seen this with Magic cards. It's tanking in real time.
Do you
Or listing the cards.
Do you own these cards, and have you lost money or no?
No.
Yeah, that's
the
tough.
principle of the thing, Kass.
No, I get it. I'm with you, man. I think that's fucked up. I think if you, it's one of those things. You can spend a lot of money in a game, and you're gonna buy a nice card, and all of a sudden, you wake up the next day, and some suit decides to make a change, and all of a sudden, that card's worthless. Can't be played. It's bullshit, man.
Yeah. Well, this wasn't a suit necessarily. It's the rules committee for Commander. See.
Well, I bet you they wear suits.
By Wizards of the Coast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. These guys are kind of people. They're kind of chill.
Mm-hmm.
They might to a wedding, but they might have sandals on. It's more like gnome kind of beardy men, you know?
Yeah.
The only way I could imagine people being more upset is if they didn't ban these cards, or maybe is equally as upset.
Well, I asked for, not personally, but I was like very vocal in the Dockside Extortionist ban, because it's just. I don't like that card. It ends games too fast. The goblin right there, the red goblin.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pirate, and if you have artifacts on the board, he's gonna see for that, and then you get as much artifacts as on the board that help you get like mana ramp.
Is there any other?
I don't get into it, but
is there any other collector's item that functions like this? Because Magic really is like, you can nuke the value of a card potentially worth thousands of dollars by banning it from certain formats. Just like, is there any other thing you can collect where the value is like so arbitrarily assigned? If someone was like, Picasso sucks, would you just drop in value?
No, it's just because they're limited.
Funko Pop, Beanie Baby.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Kass.
No,
I want to hear what you're thinking too. You're a collector head.
Well, I don't know. It's like I need to know the numbers, but like it's a good point. I don't know of anything where you ban it and it tanks, because typically when you make something more rare or take away the ability for people to acquire it, it usually brings up the value. But that only works for things like pieces of art, comic books, things where it's not like part of a deck of cards that you want to play.
My signed collection of Puff Daddy CDs has gone down in value recently.
Those are bad right now. Yeah, my bad.
Used to be worth so much.
Knives.
Yeah, so that's tough, dude. And people spend fucking money on Magic. Money.
They do.
Oh yeah, I have some community members that are saying the cards that got banned, some of them have like expensive variants, where like their spouse got them that card for a gift. It's like $100, and now I'm seeing it being listed for like $28, and people are buying it for that much. So it's like, what a slap in the face. Sentimentality's still there, but the money, man, the money.
Is this something that happens on the regular in Magic, or like where do they ban cards regularly, like they do it twice a year, or does it just come out of nowhere when something is too powerful and needs a nerf? And why don't they nerf it as opposed to ban it? Mm-hmm.
Well,
they have to reprint the whole thing?
They've never nerfed Magic cards. They had to reprint it. That's like a very crazy case, and if they do that, it's because maybe they printed a misprint originally and have to reset it out.
That makes sense.
No, for the Commander format, this is kind of historic and unprecedented. The last time this happened was like 2 years ago, and even that time, in my opinion, was pretty historic, unprecedented. just because they're targeting cards that were printed specifically for Commander.
Also,
And
Cass, for a
Wizards
little
of the Coast.
For a little
Oh, go ahead.
context, Commander is 100 cards, and you can only have one copy of each card. So it's like it's a format where any given card is less likely to have like a huge sweeping impact because you just don't draw it every game.
I see.
Unless you're this piece of shit dockside extortionist who had to go.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I'm glad he's gone. Fuck that. I see him right there. Fuck that guy. Get that guy out of my face.
I'll get him off the screen, that piece of shit.
Can I ask
Thank
you,
you.
Smoke Packs? We've got Pokemon Pocket that's coming out in a month. Are you gonna?
Yeah.
I know you're a card game guy. You're one of our big Cream Team card game guys. Are you gonna start with Pokemon Pocket when it comes out, or are you gonna be like, I'm already invested in too much other stuff. I can't.
Maybe not financially. If there's like money incentives, I think I might hold off. Just chill and play it. If it's got a good free-to-play experience, I'm always looking for that in a mobile game. I understand where the money goes when you spend that stuff in game. It's helping the devs and the game out. But I'm heavily invested in Magic still and in Marvel Snap, so it's kind of like, and even saying the word investment is kind of silly, but like spreading myself too thin financially for my own entertainment. It really depends. If I'm doing it for a stream, maybe, but.
Yeah.
Not planning on branching out into Pocket for entertainment like that. If the Cream Team's playing, I'm always in. The Marvel Snap Boils, they're all talking about trying to play it, so
Yeah,
I'll definitely like engage with it.
I think I'm in the
It's
same
kind of crazy
boat.
in this
go ahead,
trailer.
Mhm.
In this trailer cast, the first thing they're showing is opening packs. Not
It's
playing
what
the
it is,
game.
so-
They're like leading with the collection.
It is a collection first game. Like Marvel Snap, you'll be able to battle and do quick battles with folks. But like Marvel Snap, it is about collecting Pokemon cards, and that's where they're going to make all their money. Marvel Snap, by the way, last year made almost $100 million. So imagine what Pokemon's going to do. You can, it will be free to play. And I think why I think it'll be successful is you'll be able to download Pokemon Pocket, and every day you'll be able to rip 2 packs for free. And you won't need to spend a dime, right? And then there'll be things like where you can sign up for your season pass, and then you'll get a 3rd pack to open, and then there are other, like, they'll just nickel and dime you just like Marvel Snap does. However, and this is me, Kassem the Addict, talking, I will be just like downloading it and seeing what it's like to rip some packs and then play some games. I'm interested. I'm not generally a Pokemon guy. I've never been a Pokemon guy, but I am. I do like a good card. So like what I'm into is what if the Pokemon card battler part is really fun, and
Exactly.
and I would be kicking myself if a year from now I was like, why didn't I just like open up those 2 packs a day and just like collect cards, and maybe there's gonna be, maybe I'll be thankful that I did. What'll actually happen is I'll probably get too into it, spend way too much money, already being heavily invested in Marvel Snap, sort of be spread thin on digital card games, which is not a place I want to be, but it's a place I see myself. But yes, I do think, if you're interested in card games, if you like Marvel Snap, you're thinking about Pokemon Pocket, join us on Discord. We have a room where we chat and we share stuff. We have an alliance in Marvel Snap, so yeah, I may check it out. Smoke, I may download Pokemon, and we might have to. You can trade cards. Is one thing you can't do in Marvel Snap that I think will be kind of fun in Pokemon Pocket is trade
in.
doubles and stuff that you have with other people, and so. It's gonna be. It's gotta be a big game.
Digital community. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I think it's a good digital community. And I already know with Cream Team, there's already a digital community of us playing games.
Yeah.
I think you get an ecosystem like that going.
Yeah.
Whether you're putting money in it or not, it's just going to be a good time passer. And
I agree.
what's the worst that could happen, man? It's just a mobile game.
I agree. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you today in Magic. It's
Yeah. Hey, I forgot about. Sorry. That does
it's a down day, man.
Yeah.
I don't have those cards, but
Still a dark day.
Doesn't matter. Can't get them now.
I'm
get
so sorry,
Nadu out of
Nadu.
my face. Get Nadu. No, that needed to go. That guy. Look up Nadu Modern Pro Tour.
But he's
It's
a bird
mess.
wizard.
Everyone played this deck.
How many
I
bird
know,
wizards
that's the
are
problem. A lot. Usually they're soldiers or wizards.
there? There's a lot. Okay, never mind.
There's actually
Yeah.
quite a bit.
There's quite a few.
All right, Smoke.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for calling in as always. I
Appreciate
appreciate
you
you
guys.
supporting
Thanks,
the
buddy.
show. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Later.
All right, see you, bud. Electric Man is on the line, and then we've got Dr. Pie, and then Jacob will be our last caller. Electric Man's got an idea for a wedding location. I'm excited to hear this. Electric Man, you're on Call Kass. What's going on?
What's going on, fellas? How we doing?
Hey,
Doing all
very
right.
good. Thanks for calling. What's happening? You got an idea for a potential wedding location?
Yeah. You know. Congrats on all that.
Thank you so much.
It's great news. Always good to hear when someone's making that step in their life. That's a great
It's
thing.
taken me long enough. Yes.
You know. I think we're all kind of riveted in this. This P Diddy freak out fallout.
Absolutely.
What I like to call it.
Yeah.
You got multiple celebrities that have been. The ties have been coming up. I think I've seen Oprah in the past days.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen, J-Lo, Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
The list is going on and on with this guy. It's, Hollywood's got to be shaken with the kind of stuff that's coming out. I'm half joking, but I'm also half serious.
Sure.
But if we're going to use this to our advantage,
Mm-hmm.
or your advantage, not mine, I'm not going to be there,
Sure.
I think there's a potential to maybe dig up some blackmail and use this for a potential wedding location.
Okay.
You being in LA, you know where these guys live.
Okay, I can find out.
Maybe scout out the real estate. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So if there's a chance that we can blackmail one of these celebrities and say like, hey, I'm not going to release this, but I need your house for the weekend.
I see what you're
with
saying.
the staff,
Mm-hmm.
have the wedding. You know what I mean? I think there's a way we could use this because, other than that, if we go maybe to like D-list celebrity and you got to have this wedding at in Kevin's RV in the middle of the desert.
That's a great point. Look how extensive just one of P. Diddy's mansions
That
is.
would be an absolutely fantastic wedding location. So you're saying, Electric Man, I've got to get my hands on one of the freak off tapes first, and then I gotta
or build up a bluff. Maybe you get a little piece of something here and there. Build up the bluff enough to where like, hey, we're gonna pay you off. Maybe here's a couple grand. And be like, no, I need your house for the weekend. It could be P. Diddy. It could be
right.
Any other celebrities that are going to be involved in this.
Right,
looking out for your
Usher.
best interest.
Usher, who's deleted his entire Twitter presence, who seems to be distancing himself. A lot of people are saying maybe even Jay-Z is on the chopping block. I don't know if you've seen this video, Case and Electric Man, but there's a video of P. Diddy sitting with, I think, his daughter and just going through a list of celebrity names with the with the sort of like idea that he is saying to all these celebrities, I got your asses, and he's just reading off celebrity after celebrity, Justin Bieber, Channing Tatum, or whoever, and it's not really explained to why he's doing it, but people are saying, oh, these are celebrities that he has like blackmail on. And he's
Did
doing...
he do this recently or like a while ago?
I think it was a while ago, but it's sort of like him letting them know in a very public way, like, you cross me, I come back tenfold, I've got the tape, I've got your ass. And it's really weird because he's got, I think it's his daughter, if not it's even weirder because there's a little girl there, but he's just sort of like doing it, and he's saying the name, and then she's repeating it. That's the one right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have it muted, but it's showing you the names he's saying.
Yeah. Drake.
Oh my gosh.
A-Rod.
With the kid. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did they say A-Rod?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did he give any context in the video for why he just goes out, he rips it off?
I have yet to see anything that shows context. It just seems like he thinks he's being slick, and like
weird.
Like maybe this was years ago, and he feels so untouchable, or that he feels quote unquote touchable, so he feels the need to like let people know that if you fuck with me, I got your ass, and not just you, I've got all these people. And it's very it's got a very sinister vibe to it. I don't like it.
Have you guys seen the Breakfast Club video? This one I can give you audio for. It's really short, honestly.
I think I saw that.
Is it him with champagne?
But
yeah.
The compilation. Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami, and
this isn't even.
It's crazy how deep it goes. Or not deep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play.
The amount of people that are involved.
So this is audio of P Diddy. Sorry, you won't be able to hear this, Electric Man, but we'll explain what he says. This is audio of him at a party.
Hey yo, listen, I love it all. I love it all, man.
This is P Diddy at a party.
Like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling and scraping and shit, Daddy.
Oh my god.
Is what he says. I mean, it's very short, but it's just like such a weird. It's very weird that that Charlemagne plays it on the show.
This whole thing is so weird, and and every conspiracy theory that I see on TikTok seems plausible to me. You know, it's like, oh, you think
that's
P. Diddy's
the problem,
bad, Jay-Z's
I don't buy
worse.
into a lot of this crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't buy into a lot of it, but this is like it's kind of like the lifestyle these people have. I feel like like JD's one of those guys where like no one's like really close friends with him. It's just like he's that guy who's got the hookup. Like, oh, I want to go to a good time, like I'll hook up with Diddy and he'll tell me where to go, or I'll just go to one of his parties and it'll be cool. It's something to do. And then he's got you. You know, then they're drinking the orange juice, which, you know, gets them all roofied up or whatever has been going on with that. And, you know, then he's got cameras everywhere. It's weird. I mean,
yeah, Case,
something like that is like completely plausible.
Case, can you pull up the video of him patting Justin Bieber for a wire? I think we've played it on.
Yeah. Also, Kass, I think you might be doubled because you still have Fiona's mic on. Just a heads up.
I just muted it. Hopefully it's better.
Okay, gotcha.
But we've said this before, is like these guys who are this rich, Jay-Z being a billionaire, it's like I really do believe there is no way you can become a billionaire without
no one is afraid of heights,
getting into some sinister stuff, stepping on people, fucking people over, potentially murdering people. Like, I don't know, this is P. Diddy meeting Justin Bieber, and he's clearly checking him for a wire. You'll have to play it one more time. And he's in his ear, and you can see him sort of patting and sort of asking him, are you wearing a wire? And Justin Bieber looks down, and he goes, no. What do you mean?
Yeah, Bieber also gave an interview this week, or maybe last week. I don't know. I've just seen clips from it this week where he kind of talks about he doesn't want his daughter to have to go through what he went through. Or his son. I clearly know very little about Justin Bieber, but it honestly is pretty sad.
Yeah.
I don't know how good of a guy Bieber himself is, but it seems like he really has kind of been pretty washed by the industry.
Yeah.
Well, you think how crazy it is, where he was only a young teenager when he was with Diddy, and then, you know, Diddy was adopting like those young, random white, like kids, girls, and Lord knows what else he was, you know, trying to do with like younger people, just in general. But no, it's clearly messed up, and I guess what I'm saying is I need you to, you know, we're just saying, you know, you can't get rich without, be a billionaire without stepping on some people and doing some crazy stuff.
Very
I
good
guess
point.
what I'm saying is you might have to step on a celebrity to get a good venue.
You're right, and I'm not above that. I will absolutely, if it's gonna make my baby happy, my future wife.
That's right.
What wifey wants,
that's right.
Wifey gets.
That's right. Electric Man, thank you so much for calling in, brother.
you.
I really appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the show.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one.
All right, have a good night. We've got Dr. Pie and then Jacob, and then that'll be the show. Quick reminder, while I have you guys here, Wednesday we've got a Patreon, and that's when we also start our watch along for the Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix.
Oh no!
So I don't know, Case, you if you haven't started it or are interested, we'll be there if you've got the time for
Something
it.
about playing Katy Perry's video, then discussing P. Diddy, and then Vince McMahon. It's like, man, our culture is
we're fucked up.
In a pretty unhealthy place
we're
right now.
Fucked up, 100%. Dr. Pie, welcome to Call Cash. You're wondering about old California on videos. What's going on? Welcome to Call Cass. How are you?
Hi there. So I think I've asked you about this a little bit in the past, but like, I don't know what other question. First of all, I'm super glad to be here. Super honored to be here. Just, in lieu of TwitchCon, I thought I would see you there. I was looking for you everywhere, but I understand why you wouldn't be there. And everything
you just
in the
call it
future you go on
GlitchCon?
to do, man, I respect it. No, TwitchCon.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if people were calling it GlitchCon because of what happened there. Did you go to TwitchCon?
Yeah, I did, and there was picketing outside of TwitchCon too for the Hilton.
Oh wow.
You were picketing for what?
Yeah, they wanted better pay. No, I wasn't picketing, but the Hilton employees were picketing.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Right outside the conference center, yeah.
Well, it's tough
So,
when you're
is there any way...
Sorry, yeah, I was just going to say, it's tough because that hotel right there by the convention center gets Comic-Con and now TwitchCon, and those hotel... Like, when you go to that Hilton, it is a fucking zoo in there, and it is not... It's like whatever a normal hotel would experience times 10 for at least 3 days. And so, of course, those guys are like, we're tired of this fucking shit. These guys don't pay well. They all stink. It's like Black Friday all day, and we don't get a fucking cent more for it. So good for them. I'm happy. But go ahead. I stepped on you there, Doctor.
They couldn't have picked a better time.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all publicized all over from TwitchCon. They couldn't have picked a better time to do it.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad.
But also...
Mm-hmm.
So your street music, by the way, is there any way you'll ever do something like that with Nice Peter ever again?
I don't think so. But I don't think it's like ever out of the question. It's just like Nice Peter. Generally, like he is an in-studio guy and likes making music in the safety and comfort of his studio. I think whenever we went out there, it was always, and rightfully so, it was always like a little bit of like, this is strange and uncomfortable. And but I think he overall like enjoyed the process. But I don't think there's any reason to go revisit that stuff. I mean, he's got a fucking business that he's running, and he's got a family and kids. Like, we're not trying to grow our YouTube channels in the same way. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... we're not young bucks anymore with all the time. Like when I met Peter, he was just a comedian, musician, sleeping on people's couches that literally would just like work day and night to just get, to get better or whatever it is he was doing. And he was down for whatever, and I don't think if he had...
You two are amazing together, though.
Well, I appreciate that. We had a lot of fun, and early YouTube was definitely a vibe for sure. But yeah, I don't know. If he said, hey, want to go do one of these, I probably would. But to be honest, like, I don't know how much I would want to go out there and do that anyways. It was really all him. He was the musician. I was just... doing some sort of like stupid observational thing, but I appreciate the question.
And can I ask you a big question that's kind of like, it's a little bit personal, but you can just deny the question if you don't want it, but it's about your MCN, and it's nothing like to point anything at anybody. I respect you and everything you've ever done, man, but congrats, by the way, on selling to Disney. That was amazing news.
Okay.
But so are you still friends with everybody in the MCN and all those channels that were under you and helped you, or you both helped each other? Like, are you still friends with all of them?
I mean, there's some people I chat with occasionally, but like, we're coming up on 15 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like I don't talk to a lot of those. Some folks I do, but it's like it's kind of like when you're in high school, you go to college with someone, and then 15 years later, you're like, do you still hang or talk to those folks? Like, some people you do and some people you don't. It's just because they grow up, I will tell you this, I don't have any bad blood with anybody. I don't know if that's the case with everyone, if they feel that about me, but I for sure don't. And I don't think there was there was, you know, it's like one of those things, like in the Facebook movie, going into business at that scale with your friends will always, for the most part, like change the relationship. So,
right.
Yeah. So
and how
I don't
much
know.
did you make personally from the whole thing? If you don't mind answering, you don't have to.
I won't answer that. But it's definitely not as much as people think.
Fair.
But
I'll let you know though, Dr. Pie, I didn't make fucking anything from
the
that.
Case
so.
made 0 from it, and I'm upset.
0.
I'm fucking pissed about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's bullshit, dude.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really.
Yeah, whatever. Case, I made sure Case
it's
got.
It's been great talking to you, though.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pie. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate you supporting the show. We're here every Monday, so if you want to call back, you got anything you want to get off your chest, we'll be here. And next, if you call in next week, I'll tell you how much I made. Okay. So
call 10 times, you get the inside scoop.
Okay. Yeah. All right, last caller. This is Broscape. Needs answers from Kassem. Why has everyone got so many questions for me today? I don't know. What's up,
Sounds like you're a well-known public figure, Kass.
Well, maybe I used to be. Maybe these are. Everyone's going down nostalgia road here. What's up, Broscape? Well, welcome to Call Kass.
Hey, thank you, Kassem. Yeah, first of all, before I start with my questions, I just want to say I've been a huge fan of you, dude. Watched you since I was a young kid.
Thanks,
when
man.
I was young, and I see like I haven't seen you in a while, and honestly, the years have been rough to you. I would say you don't have that youthfulness anymore to you, which is quite unfortunate to see. But I guess it's just life, and I guess must be rough for you, a constant reminder. But but anyways, moving to my question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
I would come home every day on a Thursday and watch the Kassem show. What you had going on with the Kassem show was amazing. The characters, the story, the whole convivial feeling of it.
What was that word you
brought
used?
in? It was honestly
convivial.
Convivial.
What's convivial mean?
Yeah.
I think it's time I learned this word.
Yeah, sure. It's like a friendly-like atmosphere. Like you walk into a room and it smells like mother's cooking, then it would be convivial.
Okay. Like warm, comfortable. Are you talking about this show that's
like,
playing now?
You walk in.
Is it this show, The Backyard Vibe?
No, not this show.
No one liked this show. You're talking about Ass Kassem. Not the Kassem show, which was a different. You're talking about Ass. The one that was animated and green screened and all that.
Green screen.
Do you know who I am and what I did?
No, I think the
What
show
show
was
are you
called The
talking about?
Kassem Show. It was in your backyard with your dogs
yeah.
and with the weed corner with your brother.
Yeah, that's the show he just showed you there.
Anyways,
that was just what was on the screen with the Airstream and the grass. This show.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not watching this stream.
Oh, you're not watching.
No worries.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. Yes. I'm glad to hear you say that because most people, this was sort of like not a comeback, but it was just like I took a break and then I came back with this show and we really liked it. This is the show that I always tell Case about, where I hired a family, some actors to play my family. And I did family vlogs, and then we did this talk show as a front door to write this really weird story about this fake family that I had and my kids getting abducted by a puppet, and it had a lot of really cool lore. But most people, I either didn't find it, and when they did, just thought it was a regular podcast. Like it was fine. I still really love it, and I'm happy to have the opportunity to make it. But I had a lot of great folks, and if Case was around back then, we probably could still be making it, I imagine. But yeah, I appreciate that. I take a lot of pride in the stuff that we did on that show.
No, that was gold. Honestly, it was some of the best comedy I've ever seen. But why'd you unlist episodes?
I didn't unlist them.
Why'd you do that?
So what happened was the music that we used, since I am no longer part of the network that edited it, I don't have the music licenses, so a lot of those episodes got demonetized or taken down because of copyright stuff. Does that make sense?
I mean, okay, so yeah, it makes sense, but where can I find it? Like, you can't introduce people to gold and just take it away.
Well, that I hear you.
That's pretty messed up.
I hear you, man. Trust me, I wish that wasn't the case. I really do. I want people to be able to see it. I just I would have to like re-upload them somewhere, I guess. So
Just got to find the right thread on nudeafrica.com.
That's
and
right.
then it'll all be there.
I do think about doing a supercut of it all, but that would require work. Internet Archive has tons of... Yeah, so I guess you can find some of it on Internet Archive. That's where all my shit that I wish wasn't out is available to watch. So yeah, go check it out there.
All right, cool. I'll check it out. Yeah, and now also before I leave you, there's a really good topical cream called Tretinoin. It's for like youthfulness. That might help.
Sure, because I look so old.
Going on right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could definitely do something about that.
What's it called?
Tretinoin. It's a topical face cream.
Okay.
You do have to get a prescription for it, but you could just hit me up and I'll see what I can do.
Okay, are you a dermatologist or are you just a Tretinoin dealer?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a certified dermo. That's what we call each other.
Okay, cool.
Oh, inside scoop.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. I look, I had terrible acne as a kid, and I'm a recovering addict. So all those things, and then the amount of stress about getting married, all that stuff compounds, and what you get is the man before you here. So I appreciate you going soft and easy on me tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. And you still have, I don't know how many years left, but do what you can with them.
I will.
I'm rooting for you.
Really kind that you made years plural there.
Yeah, thank you. I think I've got a handful, and I'm gonna make the most of them. And I appreciate the. You should call every week and just sort of remind me of my own mortality, Broskate, please.
Yeah. It's very helpful.
Yeah, I'll try to catch you next week.
Yeah, please.
But can we get before we end every Kassem and Jacob little segment, can we do a hairline check at the end just to see if you're like receding more?
Oh, sure.
Or less?
Yeah, who's Jacob? Is that who Case is? Okay.
No, that's me.
Oh, you're Jacob.
I would be the new guy. You would get
you're Jacob. Yeah, I was just calling you Broscape. Okay, yeah, we're going. All right, here's my hairline. Hang on, ready?
It's pretty good. It's honestly pretty solid.
It's got a little bit of a widow's peak happening.
It's actually thicker than I thought.
Yeah, it's...
you're not terrible.
It's not terrible. I don't have a major bald spot, which, as a male in my family, generally at my age would already be halfway through his balding. So I somehow have skirted that, but at the expense of every other sort of, thing. So bad vision, crooked teeth, acne, all that stuff. So, all right. Okay, Jacob, call me next week and remind me that I'm just a mortal human being that's just around for a little while. I got to make the most of it, okay?
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay, thank you, brother. Have a great night. Thanks for calling.
All right, later, you'll have a good night.
All right, you too, brother.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
I'm so happy that people get to call, and they're not forced into having to make me feel good, right? Some of them...
No, they can...
You can say whatever you want to me. And Jacob,
and that's great advice for dealing with any celebrity or media figure you like, is just tell them sort of the problems that they have physically, sort of just up front.
I'm going to end this stream and I'm going to go straight to bed and think about everything that Jacob said to me.
That's how you know it was a good stream.
Really,
you're tired.
Really good stream. I hope you guys
totally drained.
Had a good one. I want to give a big shout out to Fiona who came in. I think she's gone. Big shout out to Fiona for showing up and giving us an update on the chaos that is her life. That was really fun. And thank you all for calling in. I know it's just been one stream a week for a little while, but technically we do a Patreon on Wednesdays. So join us Wednesday. Me and Case will do a podcast where we'll get through the week's news. And then after, we're going to start our watch along of the Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix, which is what you guys voted on. ! Patreon will get you there. It's $5 a month. You get 4 pods a month, and some watch alongs. It's a good time if you need a group of people to hang with. And then if not, you want a free place to hang, go to our Discord, ! Discord. Join us there if you were interested in any of that Magic the Gathering or Marvel Snap or Pokemon Pocket Talk that we had going on.
Oh, yeah.
Hot Pocket Talk. Join us on the Discord. We also have all kinds of other rooms and threads going on that will cover any interest you have. Big shout out to the Creamies. Thank you all for the subscriptions. Case will be streaming this week. Are you streaming tomorrow, Case?
Should be on tomorrow. I guess I'm technically the last creamer standing. If you need a Cream Team stream,
please support Case.
You have no choice. You have to come to me.
Support Case every time he's streaming, and I will do my best to get there whenever I'm not doing podcasts for other people. I'm actually having fun. I'll describe a little bit more about what we're doing on Wednesday, but if you want to see an episode that I produced that Case is in, look up Cringe Court Episode 2 on YouTube. It's available now. Case is great in it. He plays a stenographer on a podcast where some real popular and fun TikTok influencers and content creators are reacting to some of the wildest, wildest videos available to me on my TikTok algorithm, because that's where I'm getting most of them.
And I'm sort of in the background.
You're in the background, but you are doing more than most. So I urge you to go check it out. It's a great, easy hang. Watch people watch fun videos. That's what we do on my stream anyway. So thank you, Danksauce, for giving a sub to Moongrave89. Major Psycho, thanks for the follow. Crobin, Moongrave, thanks for the follow. And everyone that came to support.